Good morning. Good morning. This is CEO Trades, where money works for you. Today is Tuesday, May 18th, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Some people have been asking me, please post these earlier so they can jump in. And here we go. We're attempting to get to the 7 in the morning mark when we start posting. However, a lot of the news doesn't come out until after 7, and that's one of the issues that I have. However, there's always a good time to invest, and that time, the good time, the best time, is when you're able to invest. But before you decide on investing on your own, just be aware that if you're located in the US, usually people like to invest early in the morning. But I've noticed that on the weekends, trading has picked up. And that is probably because most people are home, they have nothing else to do. And instead of watching TV, or maybe they'll multitask, watch TV and trade. That's right. So there are times to invest any day of the week. It's up to you. Let's take a look at some of these coins and stocks that are moving today in the markets. EOS, I don't have a lot of news on EOS except that I believe this is a major player from what I've read in the last few days. Right now, it's consolidated right here in this area, $9. You can see it used to be at the $6 mark. Let me just look for a little further. This is going back to April 18th. It was consolidating at the 6-ish area, and right now it's at the 9, if I'm not mistaken, 9 area right in here. Is it going to consolidate anymore? I don't know. Usually, most coins will consolidate for a period of 24 to 48 hours. This one has been going on for over a week, 11 days now. 11 days, pretty much. Yes, it spiked up here and then it came back down. But for me, this is a consolidation phase. I see that there probably was some type of news or some big whale that purchased right in here, and then it just dropped. And that happens. However, I like EOS for the long term, and it's not a bad place to purchase right now at the $9. I will watch this through the end of today, Tuesday, and probably Wednesday, and see if it still continues to consolidate. If I see it make a move just beyond 10, I'll jump in. What else are we watching here today? Bitcoin, BTC. Let's see here. Bitcoin. Now, MSTR, which is a stock in the stock market, has been known to purchase a total of about 100,000 coins, Bitcoins. Most of their coins were purchased at the 22,000 range, but they just purchased some more today. And I'm going to show you that news in a little bit. But just wanted to let you know that if there was ever a good time to buy Bitcoin, we're probably leveling out. I don't think it's going to go much further below what it is right now, 40, maybe 40,000, but not much more than 42, somewhere around that. Could it go lower than that? Yeah, it's possible. It is possible. It could go lower than that. However, you can tell here that back in, when was it, at 28? Right here, back in December 30th, it was at 28,000. And they probably purchased somewhere in December around, right around here, December 24th. Wow, what a Christmas present, because the Bitcoin has doubled since. And it seems like a lot of these big whales, they get together and they talk about it, and then they attempt to make some purchases at the same time in unison. However, for us in general who do not have a lot of funds to invest like these bigger whales like MSTR or Elon Musk and Mark Cuban and so on, just be aware that how much are you expecting this to go up? What is your goal? If you don't have any expectation, if you don't have a goal, then you probably don't even have an exit strategy, right? I'd say that the best goals for Bitcoin, just in general, is why don't you aim for 10, 20, 30% gains? It could go beyond that. And if you're willing to wait for it, then why not? But realistically, where can this go? Let's say Bitcoin goes to 250,000. How long is it going to take? Could it take a year? Could it take 2 years? I don't know. Realistically, it could take 2 to 5 years if it gets there. how much will your money multiply? It's at 42,000 right now. 40, what is it? 44,000 right now. How much can it multiply? If you put $1,000 in here and it goes to 250,000, it multiplies four times. 4,000. It goes to 4,000. Is that right? Is that what you want? Well, you're not going to get that pretty much anywhere else. Bitcoin is the number one coin in movement right now. It could change. It could change, but I believe that the industry has been set up on Bitcoin. Everything is measured around Bitcoin. And although it fluctuates, it is a standard, but a standard that is changing everyone, because right now most people are not working. Most people, at least in the US, are collecting unemployment checks and they're happy to stay doing that. Why am I saying this? Because there are a lot of people out there who can qualify to work, but what are they doing? They're staying home. They're not investing. I'm sorry, they are investing. They don't want to work. And the unemployment offices has not been requiring proof of search for work, which I remember when I was on unemployment, geez, long time ago. uh, I had to provide proof of that I was attempting to find work, and now the government is changing that. And that's why I believe that in the next 10 years, we're going to have a boom in the crypto space for many, many reasons. Stay tuned, as within the next 24 to 36 hours, I'm going to talk more about that. But let's look at the news here, which is what people want to see. Right here, we have Ethereum network revenue set to smash monthly record of 722 million. Ethereum, I'm invested all the way. I believe Ethereum is going to make a major, major move. Just figure, if it gets to 20 to 42,000, where Bitcoin is at right now, that's eight time turnaround. So if you put $1,000 into this in coins, worth of coins, eight times, you get $8,000. That's right. It sounds better than Bitcoin. However, this is an investment. We don't know where exactly it's going to go. We don't know how long it's going to take. We can only estimate. No more news. AYRO in stocks to participate at the Investor Summit conference. I have some stocks in AYRO. It is moving today. As I saw it this morning, it was up 10%. It could go up. I don't know. I haven't checked. I figure it'll go up to at least 20%, and then it might drop and level off with a 5 to 10% gain. So just be aware of that. Material stocks strong, but is Cleveland Cliffs the leader? Well, the big question is, are there any coin plays that are similar to Cleveland Cliffs in the stock market? Well, I like XLM, I believe it's what it is. XLM. XLM is the closest thing that is probably a play that's similar to Cleveland Cliffs. The General Electric stock has nearly 30% upside. I have some GE as well. I don't have a lot. I've been holding it for the long term. In reality, I'm not making much off of it. I've just been holding it because I don't want to trade it anywhere else. MicroStrategy, this is what I was talking about earlier. MSTR has purchased an additional 229 Bitcoins for 10 million in cash at an average of 43,663 per Bitcoin. That's right. They just purchased that today, I guess. Is I don't know what time. I don't know exactly where. They're holding on to 92,000 bitcoins acquired for 22.251 billion at an average price of 24,000. That's MSTR. Yep, Michael Saylor, who's posting this, has done us a favor, and they're looking to promote it to be able to get Bitcoin to go up further and further. They're looking probably to double their amount, because they've already triple their amount. What else is moving? Well, there's a lot of information out there that's moving. There's a lot. We can take a look at many other sources of information, but some of the stocks that I am looking at right now might not be of the best interest for you as you're starting out, because not most people know about these newer stocks. But let's just take a look at them quickly here. Now, here we have Matic. Matic is a long-term hold for me. It already has given me, I believe, 20 to 30% returns, if not more. I see that Matic will be a player in what it does as it is. You should look up what the company is, because if you just rely on me, then hey, you're not doing your work as well. Matic, Matic. Another one is, well, I'm on ADA, Cardano. ADA has a weird name because most people don't really think about Cardano as being the name. Now, here I have drawn my lines, seeing if this is going to be a breakout here. I don't think it's going to break out as much as it is just going to consolidate for at least another day or two. And I'm watching it. It could drop. This is what I've said from the weekend, from this past weekend. However, it didn't drop. It just went to 190, 192, I believe is what it was, 192. I sold at 225, and then I repurchased at 202. So I have at least a 10% gain right there. I'm back in it, and I know I'm up at least 5% right now. It's close to where I purchased already. If it goes below 190-ish, I will buy at least $1,000 worth in ADA Cardano. Now, one other one that I'm looking at here is KuCoin. KuCoin is something that most people are not even paying attention to here. Let me just bring it up just to show you what it looks like. KYCS is what it is. KYS, I believe. Let's see. KYS. KCS. Sorry. These letters. I mean, there's so many letters. You tend to forget about them. That's compared to Ethereum. This is the one that's more realistic. Now, KCS had a major move. It went up to, I believe it was 14, where as it pulls up here, it went up to 14, and right here it went up to almost. It did go up to 15, but it was on an average of about under $6 just before April, right here, from here back, which was, let's see, where do I find the date here? I can't find a date here as I zoom in. Well, sorry to tell you that, can't find the date, but you can see here it was moving upward, trending, but it consolidated here straight through at 555, and then it got to 6, and then it went up for a few days. So this was prior to April. Yep, I can see now the date. Sorry about the confusion here. And it went up to 19, and then it went up to down to 9, but it's consolidating right now at 9, and I'd like to see it consolidate for a bit more. If it drops a little bit more, I'd like to buy. It's at 10 right now, 10ish. This is a good long-term investment because KuCoin looks to solve some of the payment issues that it used to be. It still is linked with Ethereum, but it's going to be unlinked from Ethereum, and this one will fly because it has its own trading platform, and it's a payment method that has been used through the ERC20 chip, I believe, or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is. I've been reading so much news, and I believe that this is going to make a major move eventually. So look into this one. It's going to be well worth your investment over time. That's it for today's CEO Trade signing off. Make sure you invest in your knowledge account so that your monetary account will grow multiplied. Have a great day.